Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to deal with anxiety or kind of any type of social anxiety or I don't know, whatever kind of anxiety or worry problems you have. Okay, so I struggle with anxiety, if any of you didn't know that, because I know a majority of you aren't close with me. I just really want to make this video so I can kind of open up to you guys and let you know that you're not alone if you have anxiety, because there's so many people that I know that have anxiety. So now that you know I have anxiety, now you know one more person. So you're not alone, because I have anxiety and so does my whole family. So now that you know, you're definitely not alone. I might not be there with you to hold your hand whenever you're having an anxiety attack or anything like that, but I hope this will help as much as it can. So tip number one, you have to have a good mindset whenever you deal with anxiety, because if you have a mindset, I figured this out, if you have a mindset and it's always really, this is never gonna get better, like anxiety sucks, I hate life and all this stuff, or I hate going out in public, or I just want to be with my parents all the time, it's hard at the time. But if you have a good mindset and you know and you tell yourself all the time that you can get through it with just a little bit of help and a little push and just a little bit of a nudge, then you can get through it. Because growing up, I started having anxiety when I was about in 2nd grade, and I'm a freshman now, so I've been dealing with it for a very, very long time. So I'm like an expertise at anxiety. When you have anxiety, like panic disorder, usually it comes with depression. That's what my therapist told me. I do go to therapy, so that is tip number 2. You can always go to therapy. I always was too scared to go to therapy. Maybe not scared, but like I never wanted to, because I always thought that there was something wrong with me because I went to therapy. It's not bad at all. If you're thinking about therapy, I would extremely recommend it, because it helps me so much. Because I got recommended a medicine, I take Zoloft, and it really, really helps. So if you have any type of anxiety and you have a therapist, or maybe you could just talk to your doctor about it, like a pediatrician, they will send you to a therapist, and then that therapist will send you to a psychiatrist, and then that psychiatrist will give you some tests, and then they'll see if you're eligible to like have medicine, or like if you want to. They gave me the option of just working on it with my therapist or getting medicine. So I worked on it a little bit with my therapist, and I actually got prescribed some medicine because the tips that my therapist were giving me were kind of working, but they weren't working as much as me and my therapist would want to. So yeah, don't be afraid to say that you have anxiety, any type of anxiety, because having anxiety isn't a bad thing. Like, it's not it is a flaw, but it's not like a bad thing, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not, if I say, oh yeah, I take medicine for my anxiety, or I have like a panic disorder or anything like that. I used to be scared of telling people that, because I used to think that, oh my god, like they're gonna judge me. I mean, they're gonna think I'm so weird for having a panic disorder. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not like a terrible thing. So making this video, I'm kind of hesitant about it, but I know it's going to help a lot of people, so don't be afraid to kind of just tell people, because it's not a bad thing. Tip number 3, 4, I don't know. I'm kind of just really throwing it out. Always, if you're really struggling with it and you're not seeking for help, I think that you should, because if it's getting to a certain point where it's really hard for you to deal with and it's affecting the way you learn at school or the way that you make friends or anything like that, because making friends is really important, because it builds a structure for your future. Because I feel like if you don't have friends, then that can really lead to depression and everything like that. So it's all really connected to each other, because if you have anxiety, it normally leads to depression. Sometimes depression can lead to self-harm, or eating disorders or anything like that. So if you start off with something small, talk to your parents about it, and if your parents aren't like someone you're super close with, then talk to a friend about it, because I have a friend and she deals with the same thing as I do, and it's amazing because I always get to talk to her about it because we're like the same person, and I just love talking to her about it because she can relate to me. So if you don't know anyone who has anxiety, just talk to a friend about it, because it's like really nice to have someone there, because if you're not close with your family, then having a friend there to support you with it and like be there for you is really good too. Last tip, number 4 or 5 maybe, I don't really know, is to not keep it all inside, because I learned through my almost like 8.5 years of dealing with anxiety, keeping that all in is not a good idea. You might think that it is at the time, and not trying to get help or trying to bring out someone deep inside of you that you know might be better or worse maybe. I don't really know, but I know that whenever I got help and my anxiety got better, I have been loving life honestly so much more. I have an amazing group of friends. So right now, if you're struggling with having good friends, it's gonna get better. I know how cheesy that is, and I know it's so much easier said than done, but it'll get better. I had a really bad time in 8th grade and 7th grade, pretty much all of middle school, but now that I'm in high school and I have an amazing group of friends, it makes life so much better, I promise. And once you get comfortable in your own skin, like lately, I've been so much more confident with myself, and I have honestly just been loving life so much more since I've been more accepting of myself. So once you're accepting of yourself, it makes it 12 times more better to deal with anything, anxiety, friends, drama, or anything like that in school. It just makes it so much more easier. So if you're confident with yourself and you have good people around you, then you're gonna enjoy life and face situations so much better than you would if you had negative friends, negative attitude towards life, and a negative impact on yourself, and you just like treated yourself like crap all the time. So it all comes back to treating yourself nice and having a good mindset, because if you don't have a good mindset, then you're not going to go anywhere, and it's not going to work out. So overall, don't be afraid to seek for help. Have a good mindset. Surround yourself with really good people. Don't be afraid of your disorder, whatever you have. This could honestly go for anything, and don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone is all I'm trying to say, because having medicine or going to therapy is not a bad thing. It just means that you're getting help and you want to get better. It doesn't mean that you're crazy or you're not strong enough to do it by yourself. That doesn't mean anything, because that's what I thought all the time. But just getting help means that you want to get better. Like, people get jobs to be a therapist or psychiatrist or pharmacist or whatever, a doctor. They get those jobs for a reason, because they want to help people, not to make people feel bad like they're crazy or they aren't strong enough or they're weak because they can't figure all these things out by themselves. Figuring anxiety out by yourself is not an easy task, because I tried to do it for like 7 years and it didn't really work out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you don't have anxiety and you just watch this video for fun, I hope you enjoyed it as well. And if you do have anxiety or any of those kind of disorders or anything going on in your life, I really hope this video helped you. Always, I'm pretty sure you can. There's like something on YouTube where you can like message me. Feel free to do that if you ever want to talk to me, or DM me on Twitter or Instagram or anything like that, because I always have my links down below. So you can always message me. I'm free. I'm here for you. You're not alone. I deal with lots of things in my daily life. So just know that you're not alone in this, whatever you're going through, because I am here. I will be here for you. Maybe I might not be able to relate a lot, but I'm going to try my best. I try my best all the time whenever my friends need advice, so I will definitely try with you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.